Dear students, good morning. I am Arun Goyal. I will teach you chemistry. In Unit 1, we learned about atoms, element, law of chemical combinations, mole concept, atomic mass and its types, limiting and excess reagents. In Unit 2, you have learned about structure of atom, models of atom and various laws and theories, electronic configuration and quantum number. In Unit 3 is classification of elements and periodicity in properties. I along with Mr. Saurabh Jain will teach you chemistry. First of all, why do we need to classify elements? In 1800, only 31 elements were known. By 1865, the number of identified elements had more than doubled to 63. There are total of 118 elements known so far, and the discovery of new elements still continues. Every element has its own importance. Some of them are very useful, while others may be harmful. The harmful elements may also be useful in other way. For example, radioactive elements. It is necessary to study the chemical and physical properties of each of the elements present around us, because every element is related to our life in some or other way. With such a large number of elements, it is very difficult to study individually the chemistry of all these elements and their compounds individually. To ease out this problem, scientists searched for a systematic way to organize their knowledge by classifying the elements. Not only that, it would rationalize known chemical facts about elements, but even predict new ones for undertaking further studies. Periodic table is the tool which is used to classify the known elements in groups. It helps us to undertake a systematic study of the various elements found in nature, without which it would have been impossible for us to study all the elements in the table. With the help of periodic table, a comparative study of the elements and their compounds can be done. Periodic table also helps us to analyze the periodic trend in various properties such as ionization potential, electron affinity, electronegativities, etc. You can understand this concept. Just suppose we have 2000 students in our school, so then it is very difficult to remember all the students by their names. That's why we need classification. We have to classify the students in various classes, then in various sections. So it is just a way to understand the number of students. That's why we need classification.